Have you ever been in a situation where you're trying to convince your partner about something that's very, very important to you? You want them to listen to you, to believe you, to understand you, so that you can have some form of mutual communication. But all you get is your partner withdrawing. They don't want to hear you. They put the wall up. They shut you out. They become suspicious of you. They kind of move away. And the harder you try, the more likely they are to just disappear on you. So you get more and more angry and frustrated. You might resort to shaking them or doing something violent around the household to get their attention. And then you feel ashamed. But your original intention of getting a message across, of saying something of value that was important to you, of trying to explain where you're coming from, has not been achieved. And the distance between you and your partner gets larger and deeper and less able to be crossed. So the relationship becomes more fragile, and it's much more difficult to find new bridges of communication that are going to last rather than crack at the least little disagreement or mood change or something like that. So let me tell you about some really cool research that I read about recently and share it with you. It's published in a recent edition of the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. And what the research did is they worked with many couples who have frequent arguments and conflict. One member of the couple was trying to influence their partner, but the partner was avoiding them and putting the wall up, and nothing happened. But when the person trying to get their point across and influence their partner softened their approach and made room for the other person's feelings to be valued, to be important, and to give them some space to share, to be in the picture rather than just swallow everything hook, line, and sinker because it was so urgent, then the person who was supposed to be influenced to believe something from their partner actually took a step towards listening. They didn't avoid the situation. They didn't run away. They didn't put the wall up. They didn't shut down. So if you want to get something across to your partner without resorting to some very serious way of getting their attention, of hurting them, or doing something in the house that you regret, or running away, or making fun of them, ridiculing them, all those things that make relationships less likely to succeed, just remember this research. The more you soften your approach and make your partner feel valued, the more likely they are to be interested in what you're saying and to make an effort to actually listen to you. And you will know if you're successful, because then there will be a dialogue and a discussion about this very thing that you started off trying to talk about that was very, very important to you. When a discussion is happening, you know that people are listening to each other. They're not arguing. They're not trying to force one person to take on the other person's view, hook, line, and sinker. They're doing it in a mature exchange where everybody's views are given credit, and there's a mixing and a flowing and little ways of including and influencing that are small but very, very important for future discussions. Because if you're always trying to push yourself down somebody's throat, they're always going to avoid you. You just build up and build up resentment, and nobody wants to do it, and it makes everybody stressed and anxious and less likely to be accurately listened to and understood. So remember the research. If you want to influence your partner, if you want them to believe what you're saying and see your point of view, really tune into you and why you're saying what you're saying. Be a little bit softer and gentler. Make room for them. Value them as people, and you will succeed. And so will your relationship. And now I want you to do me a favor. Please make some comments under the video and let me know what you value in this video, what you'd like more of, what works for you, what doesn't, what kind of experiences you've had in this realm that makes you want to improve your communication with your partner and how useful you feel when I give you new research that you can use to your advantage. And I look forward to hearing from you.